Isabel from Doctoronamission.com on Dr. Isabel TV, and today we've got Professor Grant Schofield here from AUT Millennium, where they train Olympian winners right here at this organization. And Grant is the Director of Public Health. Thank you for coming today.
Thanks for having me.
I'm very excited to be talking to you, and I want to ask Grant one big question right now. Actually, it's going to be two questions. The first one is, should we be scared of eating fat?
Well, I think the answer to that, most people hopefully are starting to understand by now, is resoundingly no. We should not be scared of fat. And why shouldn't we? Well, people go, well, fat's going to clog your arteries, fat's going to give you heart disease, fat's energy dense. Actually, fat's an important source of energy. It's an important source of nutrients as part of whole plants and animals, and it helps absorb some of the other nutrients as well. So fat is just, it's essential. That's why we call them essential fatty acids. They're essential. So
we shouldn't be afraid of eating good fats.
Yeah, and we can still talk about good fats and bad fats, but
yeah. And what is a good fat?
So the fats we have in our house are things like your coconut oils. So some of those plant-based fats are coconut oils, avocados, oils and fats from nuts and seeds. We use butter. I regard butter as a health food, frankly.
You eat butter?
Well, we eat blocks of butter.
You don't eat margarine?
Of course I don't eat margarine. We'll talk about margarine in a moment.
Yeah.
And we have the olive oil. We don't actually cook with olive oil, and that's one of the reasons we avoid some of these other, what I call manufactured seed oils. They're very unstable.
Like canola oil?
Yeah, exactly. That's a good example. It oxidizes easily.
Yeah.
And it's that oxidized oil that can be a problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm glad you talked to us about fats, because there's a big fear out there about fats. And Grant and I just want to help you understand that fats are important. We need to eat good fats.
Yeah. And I guess the other thing is about fat, is that fat, dietary fat, and being fat are unfortunately spelt the same way. And that's about what they have in common. And I think we've really taken that, well, fat, it's spelt the same, eating fat makes you fat. Mm-hmm. And that's just not the way it works.
That's a myth.
Absolutely. Eating fat doesn't make you fat because it doesn't drive that hormonal and behavioural and brain addiction that the sugars and the refined carbohydrates do. It's the sugars and the refined carbohydrates that make us fat, frankly. That's where the problem lies. So
for a take-home, can you give the audience two take-home messages for them to take home and implement right away today? Well, the first one's pretty simple, and it should be obvious from there. Just eat more fat, and they need to be good fats. So these are fats that come naturally in whole plants and animals. That's a good place to start. And like avocado, coconut, nuts and seeds, butter, high-fat dairy, grass-fed beef, yep, all of those healthy actual animals. Even what about eggs? Eggs are probably amongst the most nutritious sources of food on the planet. Even the yellow stuff in the middle? Even the yellow stuff in the middle. Well, that's a myth. You know that's a myth. We all know that's a myth. Yeah. So eat more eggs. We eat dozens of eggs in our family each week. And the second thing, if you're going to eat more fat, then you can use that. The good news is you can use that to replace some of the energy we've been getting from these refined and processed carbohydrates, and they just need to go. Yeah. So I always say, don't eat anything your great-great-grandmother wouldn't recognize, okay? So keep that in mind. Well, thank you very much, Grant. I appreciate your time today. Thank you. And I know that the audience will find this very valuable and with added value. Absolutely. Eat more fat. Eat more fat. And now I'd like to hear from you. What fats do you like to eat? Go ahead and leave it in the comments section below. And you know what? We want to share this with everybody, so please make sure you leave something in the comments section below. What fat do you like to eat? What clean fat? Did you like this video? Well, I would not get upset if you shared it with everybody you know, because we want to help everybody reclaim their health. And if you want even more inspiration, why don't you come over to the homepage and join the movement? All you need to do is go to Doctoronamission.com and put in your name and email, and you'll automatically be plugged into the movement,
and get ways to help you lead a happy, more vibrant, long, healthy life. Go out there and share that gorgeous smile with the world, because we so need it, don't we?
We do.
We need a lot of your smiles out there. And remember, let's go out there and make a difference. Let's love unconditionally, and let's forgive frequently. Speak to you soon.